better is I came up with a drag queen name for my halfling.
My halfling's name is my
Love
drag
it.
queen name.
What is your drag
Fantastic. We
queen
are on
name?
the same. Pete Moss.
Oh, duh. I knew that. Pay me no mind. All right. All right, got my sheet up on my second screen and the map on our first screen. Oh my god, look at these names. We've got Transl Village, Les Bean Town, and Queenstown.
Don't forget about Gargleton.
And Gargleton.
Gargleton.
All right. So, we have our sheet, we have our character created. And now it's up to you, Zachary. We're going to get started.
All right. Well, if everybody else is well along enough that I can just start telling the first bit of the story, I will proceed. And then I shouldn't have you guys need for rolling anything right away. So you guys can finish making up your sheets. And then just let me know when you're ready.
Cool.
So, guys,
Yes.
welcome to the continent of Ally.
Oh, I see
Oh my
what
God.
you did there.
Love this already.
Very good, very good.
Hey, I do what I can.
Mhm.
This continent is a very peaceful continent, very minimal violence or battling of any kind of sort. But occasionally, there are people who try to invade the island, and it needed defenders to help ward off any invaders.
Okay.
You three brave souls volunteered for the mission at the beginning, having little to no experience with this because you've all been so peaceful for many years. But growing closer as a group, you've managed to help each other evolve your skills, become better defenders, and help protect the continent. Your names are known throughout your names are known throughout the entire continent. All you're all from the hometown of Queenstown, which is based in the south of the continent. It is difficult for you guys to go anywhere without somebody wanting to stop you, ask for your autograph, get a sketch of you, that sort of thing. So our tale begins at the Lucky's Tavern in Queenstown. You are all celebrating and having a wonderful time, for this is the longest time of peace that you have had. People are buying you drinks, things are getting real rowdy, everyone's having a great time.
Hey.
So I will open the scene to you guys. You are in the bar, you're just hanging out, having a good time. The scene is yours. What do you guys want to talk about for a little bit?
How about that street pasta? Talking all that shit. Oh. You
I
don't
want to
mess
know
with.
why she's sleeping with the owner. Isn't that some sort of family business?
Is it though? I heard the owner's a bastard.
I don't think we should be quick to rush to judgment now, friends.
No, I mean that he doesn't have a dad.
Oh, a bastard in the biblical sense, of
In the
course.
in the literal sense, yes. Poor guy. But I can tell you this, he can make a hell of a drink.
Yes, and why don't we get ourselves a couple of those, and I will be the one to do it. I stand up and I go and buy the party a round of drinks.
Okay. You make your way over to the bar, and the barkeep is just like, "Oh, one of our saviors. What can I get for you?"
Uh, that'll be 3 pints of mead, please.
6 pints it is. It's all on the house. Don't even worry about it. I'll have it sent right over.
Hell yeah, an ally. All right. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Of course. No, thank you.
Scott the Bastard is my best friend now.
He's like waving to the other two from the bar. He's waving over to you guys.
I hand one drink to each of my friends and keep the rest for myself.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you're really pulling this away tonight.
I've got experience.
I think I'll just stick with the one anyway. I'm not privy to making bad decisions.
But bad
I can
decisions is
make
what
enough
got
for
us
all
to
of
our
us.
fame, isn't it? I
So-
live on mead and bad decisions. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be who I am today.
So as you guys are enjoying your round of drinks and having a wonderful time, you hear the door open to the tavern, thinking it's just another patron coming in to have a drink. But this small gnomish man walks up to your table, and he's literally eye level with the table, and he's kind of just looking up at you guys. Excuse me, can I have a quick word with one of you?
Oh my god, the table is talking. How many drinks have I had?
Oh my god, he's the same height as me.
Oh, a fellow, how did you? And he starts like, he pulls a chair over and he scurries up. Oh, that's much better.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello, sir.
And what can I do you for?
I have actually been sent here to summon you by Bert Demington, the overseer of this town. He would like to speak with you in his mansion.
The overseer?
That
Yes.
was not my fault.
What did you do? What did you do?
I did not put suds and soap into the town fountain again. That was
Oh,
only the first time.
Oh, come
I-
on.
oh,
We
come
talked about
on. Fuck's sake,
this.
man. I told you not to do that.
He like slowly plugs his ears and just like looking at you, waiting for you guys to finish that, and then he lowers his hands.
I apologize. Continue.
I don't want to be accountable for anything. I didn't hear anything. So,
A good man.
at your earliest convenience, if you could head over to Bert Demington's shining mansion, he would greatly appreciate. He has an adventure he would like to send you on. Possibly could change everything for the whole continent.
And where is this mansion?
Well, it's just to the west of town. It's right on the edge of town.
On the edge of town. Oh, okay. Well,
At
no
our
time like the
earliest-
present, I see.
Now, he said at our earliest convenience, and so I will be seeing you fellows there around next week.
Oh, yes, you better not drink. You better not drink too much. But
You
also,
might
do
as
not
well
waste
take
any
me along
mead.
with you.
Do not waste any mead. It is the drink of the gods.
How long do you think it will be for you to finish everything in front of you?
What
Oh,
do you
in, like,
think?
The next few seconds, if it's really that pressing.
Chug, chug,
And I just
chug,
down
chug,
them all.
chug, chug,
You just
chug.
watch as this gnome's face just goes into like horror as he's watching you just drink after drink after drink. And he just it's more shocked that you're able to pull this off than anything.
Oh, don't be surprised. He was a drinking champion over at Lesbian Town for 5 years straight.
Also, I'm a halfling.
He beat out the best drinker in Lesbian?
The best.
Wow. I heard that they're all incredible warriors and heavy drinkers.
They are Amazons over there. Of course they put it away.
Oh, they're something.
I do love a giant woman.
Giant woman.
Right. Well, again, it's when you can. Bert is waiting for you, and he hops down and starts scurrying out of the tavern.
All right. So, what is our plan here? I was going to be set for a night of drinking and celebrating, but here we are because your ass put bubbles in the fountain again.
I thought that we had established that was not the reason the gnome had come to address us.
Well, the gnome never told us what we were here for. What he's here for?
We're there to change the continent, I think.
The continent. Not just the country, the continent.
He said the continent.
This must be the most important mission of all time.
Shall we make haste?
We shall. And we decide to pay the barkeep 50 gold with the tip and head our way over to the edge of town.
He sees you put the gold down on the table. He's like, "Oh, thank you so much. You all have a great day." I lost the voice. All right, that's all right.
Don't
Anyway.
mention it. And take something for that voice. I know you can do better than that.
Aye, thank you, sir.
And we leave the bar.
All right, so you guys head on out, and you follow the gnome's instructions, and you head, to the west of town. You knew there was a mansion there. You didn't really care to learn who owned it or whatnot. They never really made their presence known until recently. A bit of information I will share with you guys, because I forgot that this was kind of important. There is a legend behind the Temple of the Blue Lagoon to the north on your maps.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know that there was held like some of the greatest parties ever thrown, and the overseer of the temple holds the crown that basically makes you the baddest bitch around.
So it's been in lesbian town for a while.
After the fall of the temple, for an unknown reason,
What is the reason?
Doors, an unknown reason.
Oh, right, onion. Go ahead.
The temple doors had sealed shut, locking the crown inside, and no one has been able to enter it since.
Okay,
That is the bit of
that sounds pretty important, DM.
and that's why I gave it to you now before this next part.
Okay.
So, you guys make your way to Bert Demington's shining mansion. And
Boy, this mansion is shiny.
Looking at the building, it is pristine. There's not a speck of dirt on this building because it is polished white stone. Everything is clean, glistening, and when the sun hits it just right, it sparkles and shines.
Oh.
You see out front a human male just tending to like his garden and stuff. He's, trimming up some hedges, watering some plants, things like that. And then the gnome that you saw earlier perks up and he goes, "Oh, sire, they are here." And then
Not so fast, not so fast. Hey, garden boy.
I
yes.
personally would like to lay as low as possible as long as we are in this man's domain.
Oh,
May
come
I once
on.
again remind
Do you not
that
see
I have
this? Do you not see the garden boy? He is gorgeous, just as gorgeous as his mansion is.
He is as he turns around to look at you, he is an older gentleman with, graying hair, very, very defined features, a well-kept mustache and beard. Just looks really pristine for someone of his age.
Oh, he is not a garden boy. He is a man.
a garden man.
A garden man.
He turns around and looks at your group and he goes, "Oh, the heroes of the continent. Welcome. Welcome to my humble abode."
Oh,
Hail and well
wait.
met.
Garden Man, you own this place, Garden Man.
Yes, my name is Bert Demington, and this is my shining mansion.
A pleasure as always, Master Dennington.
And you said to lay low. Master Dennington.
Yes.
I bow in his presence. I am Jomvin, the so-called hero of this continent. I don't know what we did, but hey, we're here now.
We
My
did
jaw.
clean all of the foam out of the fountain.
That wouldn't have been there in the first place if somebody didn't use detergent.
Well, I am sure we will find whomever has placed this foam in our fountain.
It
A
wasn't
pox
him.
upon their house.
It wasn't them. It wasn't them, I promise. There's somebody up in Gurgleton who hoards a whole lot of soap. I talked to him
Those
first.
Gargletons.
The city can be a little rowdy, from what I hear.
Indeed. The
I'm
North is all
surprised for
rowdy.
that.
So,
I have a request to go retrieve something if you all are interested.
tell us about what we need to retrieve.
He sets down his watering can and he walks a little closer and he says, "I'm sure you all are aware of the legend of the Temple of the Blue Lagoon."
Yes, we have gotten word of it as on our way over here.
Yes, the Temple of the Blue Lagoon.
It is up to the north, is that correct?
That is correct.
I have always dreamed of being the baddest bitch in town.
Until recently, no one has been able to enter the temple. They cannot seem to get past the puzzle that locks the front door.
A puzzle, you
However,
say?
thanks to my esteemed assistant, Lawrence, here, we have found a book containing knowledge and the riddles to open the doors of the Blue Lagoon.
Ooh, what book are we talking about?
From within his robe, he reaches in and he pulls out a book. It's a very old, dusty journal. And he brushes off a little bit of the dust and he says, "This journal was discovered just to the northwest of the continent, buried deep within the dirt.
How did you find
And
it?
I've been looking for a way into that temple my entire life. For I, too, wish to be the baddest bitch."
Oh,
Now them's fighting words, Master
I
Dennington.
see we
but
have
I
a
think that we
rivalry
could
brewing.
strike a deal.
Now. And he puts a hand up and he says, "I would never think of challenging the heroes of the continent, our defenders. However, if you so happen to accept this quest and manage to make your way into the temple, I do ask that I at least get to wear the crown."
well,
But the rest of the glory and riches would be ours to disperse amongst ourselves, I presume.
Of course, you may have them.
and how long would you like to wear this crown?
As you can see, I am well into my years, and there is no telling when my time will come.
See.
That is morbid, if not practical.
Death comes for us all. That is the very grim reminder.
May I negotiate a weekend custody of said crown? Or a chance to come in and just look at it?
I think we can make an arrangement.
Oh, thank gods.
You say that with such hesitation.
He wants to be the baddest bitch in all of the continent. And only one head bitch in charge can wear the crown. He would
do
have to
not-
pass on before we find another head bitch in charge.
Again, I will not lie. I do wish to be the baddest bitch around. However, I am not opposed to sharing. So
Well,
I shall draw up a contract if that will solidify our agreement.
I am never opposed to sharing, be it with mead or with partners. Draft up this contract and let's see what your terms are.
Very well. So he ushers you all inside and brings you to a nice dining hall area where you all sit down, and he begins writing up the contract for this adventure. Upon finishing it, he hands it to Lawrence, his little gnome assistant, and Lawrence brings it down to you all to look over. And basically, what it says is that you are being hired to go and open the temple and basically secure the crown and any other valuables or riches within the temple are yours to claim. And once a month, for one night, you each are allowed to wear the crown.
Can I do an intelligence check to see if there's any fine print?
Go ahead and make an investigation. That's going to be in your skills in the long box in the center of the screen.
Okay. It's 1 plus 1.
Okay, so you roll a d20 and then add 1.
All right. How do I roll the 20? The d20.
Click on the little box on the top left by the map right next to the party
Okay.
names.
I see it. Okay. So I'm going to do my investigation. 11.
11. Okay. You're looking it over. And you're, adjusting it, bringing it in closer, pulling it back away, adjusting your eyes. And you don't see any fine print on it. Everything seems clean cut, right to the point.
Ah, he is not trying to deceive us. I do believe I will sign this contract. And I pass it over to one of my partners.
I believe that we have put all of our particulars in order, and I signed the contract as well.
Okay.
I look over everything front and back because I am still just a little bit skeptical, but I also signed the contract as well.
Okay. You are welcome to make an insight check if you would like.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do that. How do I roll again?
If you're using it on Owlbear, there's a little box next to party. You just go ahead and click on that, and it'll open up a dice tray with the rollable dice. And then on D&D Beyond, under skills should be your insight with your score.
Okay, give me just a moment. I am trying to look for it now. I cannot see anything.
You have
I
D.
might just be overlooking it. I do have the owl bear pulled up. Or wait a minute. Oh, is it the little
Yeah, it's
D20
the
looking thing? Oh, at the bottom left corner of Beyond. Okay.
nope, no. Oh yeah,
No.
D Beyond.
What am
Yes,
I
yes, yes,
supposed to
yes.
be adding to this? Investigation,
Insight.
insight. Oh, oh God, it's a -1. Okay.
Oof.
You know what? I'm gonna roll it.
Go for it.
Okay, it's a 6. So obviously, I shouldn't be so skeptical, and I feel guilty for being skeptical, and I go ahead and sign it.
Yep. You have a moment of hesitation, and you're like, I don't know. And then you look back up at him, and he's just sitting there, very sincerely, not trying to look deceiving or anything. And then the guilt just hits you, and you're like, okay, and you sign.
Very good. We agree to your terms, and we shall look for your crown.
So, Lawrence grabs the contract and he goes walking back and he gives it to Bert. And he signs it as well. And then he hands Lawrence the book to bring down to you guys. Now this book is, like I said, it's old, it's covered in dirt, but it is very well made. It has a nice thick leather cover on both sides and a nice leather binding holding everything together, and the paper itself has seemed to hold up over the period of time that it has been buried.
I would like to do a history check. My history is +4 since I'm going to read the book.
Okay. Throwing shit over here, don't mind me.
19.
19. Okay. So, thumbing through the book, you're able to retain a lot of what's going on. You see that the fall of it was a hidden attack brought on by invaders, and the last survivor managed to make it out and bury the book in hopes that maybe someday the baddest bitch will return.
Oh.
And
So the baddest bitch is the chosen one.
yes, and that is also what you're now gleaming. It is not just one person that might be able to wear this crown. It is only specifically one person that can wear the crown.
I see.
I have lost faith in our contract, but I will not make this known to Master Dennington.
Okay.
Master Dennington, please close your ears. Then I turn to the rest of the party and say, I would just like to restate I have lost faith in this contract.
This contract is looking a little more suspect. Since only one of us can wear the crown.
I think it's in our best interest to play ignorance for the time being.
Of course, of course. But we had to come up with some kind of plan on our way back from this temple of the Blue Lagoon. But we can't do it here. I'm suspecting that this man has eyes everywhere and ears.
You look so as you're having this conversation, you kind of look down all of a sudden and you just see Lawrence standing there looking up at you guys. And then he scurries
Master
off.
Gnome,
Ah!
I don't like him. Anyway.
And
Uh,
what do you
Bert-
want?
Bert will look at you and he goes, if you are worried about who the so-called chosen one is, and that only one can wear the crown, well, I guess we shall see who the baddest bitch really is.
Slay, let us go.
Aye. And we leave the mansion.
Okay. So you guys now have the book with all of the riddles to help open the doors. And you know that it is going to take you 2 days to get to Gargleton in order to obtain passage to the Blue Lagoon. So, how do you guys prepare before you leave?
Okay. We. Well, you said we got 2 days to get to Gargleton, correct?
Correct.
Okay, it takes 2 days to get from the edge of town to Gargleton. Um,
Are we keeping track of things like provisions, or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
I would say you guys get, your provisions to last you the trip, to and from. I'm not gonna be a stickler for all of that.
okay.
Anything like, provisions, water, stuff like that, I would assume you guys would get before going on a trip. So it's not something you actually have to state. I'm just
Okay.
seeing if you guys want anything specific or extra.
I think I'm okay.
I mean, what we can try to do is maybe go back to the tavern and see if we can catch some sleep before we.
Yeah, I was going to ask what time of day it was.
It is
Yeah.
getting closer to the evening, so the sun is starting to set at this point.
Even though I have night vision to up to about 60 feet, I don't think going out into well, it's pretty much a plain because there's not that many trees around. I just don't think going out at night is a good idea. So I think we should go back to the tavern and see if they have any beds.
And I will say, because for the newer people, without sleeping at least, I think it was 6 hours. We'll say 8 just to be on the safe side. If you're not sleeping for 8 hours, considered a long rest, you will start taking points of exhaustion because you're staying up for
Ah.
periods of time.
Okay, that makes
All
sense.
right.
So yes, maybe we should go to sleep.
I believe a long rest is in order.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys make your way back to the Lucky Tavern. Everybody goes into an uproar as you walk in. Ah, they're back. Ah.
Hello, hello, hello.
Would
And,
anyone here like to spend a long rest of passion with me?
And
Oh,
me.
like everybody jumps at the chance at that.
Oh no, there's plenty of us to go around.
Everybody is trying to swarm you, so you guys can have your pick of the crowd.
Pete does not even look. He just kind of hooks his arms and goes through the crowd like a barrel of monkeys and makes his way up to his room.
John Vin just
Hey,
takes
your
2 people.
your room is the first one on the left.
John Vin
Last
just
one on the left. All right.
John
That
Vin
is
just
fine.
John Vin just takes a couple and puts them on his shoulders and where is the second room?
Up the stairs on the right.
All right, they're coming with me. As I go upstairs to the right, to the room,
Yep. All
shut
right.
the door.
Last but not least.
And I do prefer to sleep alone at the time being, so I will quietly lock myself in whatever room is assigned to me, and I will try to catch a good night's rest.
Okay. All right. Just for the sake of getting you guys used to the roles, Pete and crap, I can never remember your guy's name. Jovitz?
John Vin.
Jonvin. Pete and Jonvin, why don't you go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw? It's going to be the little box towards the top of your character sheet that says saving throws.
Dexterity.
All
Well,
right.
Yes.
I got 10.
Let's see. I rolled
I rolled a 3.
a 6
Oops.
plus 4 is 10.
Okay.
So 3 plus 10 is 13.
No, not your actual dex number. There's a box below that says saving throws.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
0.
Zero.
It's
So
3.
Okay. So,
This is
you guys had a very, very long night. Like, you pushed it right to the cusp of being able to, get a good night's rest, but somehow you still managed to. You're a little groggy in the morning, but you don't take any exhaustion from this.
not.
So you guys wake up, and the morning is yours.
I slam open my door. Oh, man. I couldn't believe I was able to get any sleep last night. You two, out!
Pete opens his door and just kind of a crowd flows out, and Pete says, I was doing some thinking last night during our long rest, and I wonder if I might have come up with an idea. Perhaps we look for a back door. It's just a thought.
A back
Anyway,
door.
let us continue.
Yes, I agree because the crowd looks like it's still here.
I meant to the temple.
That too.
I was gonna say people are still pouring down the hall. It's just like you somehow accumulated people throughout the night, more than you had originally brought up.
Oh, barrel of monkeys. You can hook one, but they'll probably chain along as it goes.
That's how it goes.
I knock on the third partner's house. All right, time to get up.
All right, so I just put on whatever armor I have and my boots, and I just come out of the room, muffin in hand. I already taken out it, and I just say hello to everybody.
My halfling compatriot, have you considered a back door?
A back door.
To the
I
castle.
had an idea last night. Well, I did have an idea.
Wait a
Okay.
minute. Wait a minute. We're
Shall we away?
wait, hold on, hold everything here. After all that I've heard last night, the idea you came up with was the back door?
Unconventional entry to the fortress
Odds
could
unconventional
be.
is right, I say.
It could be an option. Shall we away? I'm picking up your accent, it would seem.
Onward!
Onward. All right. So you guys gather the last of your provisions, and you start making your way out of town. For expediency, we're gonna quickly travel through the first day, and you guys
It is contagious, yes.
are very used to the scenery at this point. You've made many a trips between all of the villages and towns. You know every square inch of the continent like it's the back of your hand. Hey, wait, that's new. And you know that you're about halfway through your day. You're going to be passing the very gorgeous lake on your left hand side. Many of times you guys have gone here just to hang out, unwind, relax a little bit, get away from it all. And by day's end, you make it to the crossroads where all of the roads meet to go to the other villages. And at this point of the time is when the sun is beginning to set.
Oh, it's getting dark.
I believe we should start considering how we are going to stop and rest for the evening.
All right. Well, Do I have to perform a check to know that I'm close to Transl Village or no?
No, you guys know that you are, you're at the crossroads of basically the entire continent, and you know that the road to your left will lead off to Transl Village, and the road to the right leads to Les Bean Town. And then if you continue straight, it'll head up to Gargleton.
I say we should go to Transl Village, see if we can find it in there, and maybe get some rest.
It may be in our best interest to ask around and see if anybody has any insight into our trip up to the temple as well.
That is a marvelous idea. I say we head on over.
Okay.
So we turn left and make our way to Transl Village.
Okay. So you guys head on over to Transl Village. Now, when you're at the crossroads, the sun is starting to set, so you only got about like an hour left of daylight and probably about 4 hours of journey after that till Transl Village. So it's a 5-hour walk to Transl Village in the dark.
Hmm.
Uh,
Does anybody have anything to camp with?
um, well, being a druid. Oh, what the freak is that spell called? This is the point where maybe I should not have been using my player's handbook as a table.
I have a torch, but I don't have anything to light it.
You should have a timber box.
I have a tinderbox.
All
There you
right.
go.
Oh, I see it. I have one too. All right. So I take the torch and I light it up with a tinderbox.
Okay.
So we have some light on our way to Transfer Village.
Okay. So for the next bit, so if you're holding the torch, why don't you go ahead and give me a perception check? Because you also have dark vision, so if you hold the torch just right, like towards leaning back away from you, you'll be able to see a little bit further too.
So you want me to do a perception check? You said?
Correct.
All right. Plus
Yep.
0. Hold on. Sorry. 17 plus 0.
17. All right.
Not a
So
bad roll.
as you're walking, you start to hear things, little movements off in the darkness.
Do you hear that?
You begin to hear snarling. And as you hold your torch up a little higher, you see a row of eyes just appear in front of you.
Oh, that is more eyes than I think I like to see at one time in this kind of a situation.
More than the eyes that we have around here is more eyes that I want to see in any situation.
And then
Yeah, this is not looking good.
And as you stand there, they just begin to slowly make their way closer towards you.
PD draws their shield and kind of steps front, but also back at the same time.
Hold on,
So you
PD.
stand still.
Hold on, PD. I want to do an intimidation check. Plus 3.
Okay. Okay.
13. So 19
13.
total.
All right. Give me 1 second. Okay. What do you do to intimidate?
I growl really loudly. Come out if you dare.
You see the eyes hesitate for a moment, like almost get a little bit lower before going back to their stance, and you can just still see them progress forward, and soon they are now charging you, and we are going to be rolling now for initiative. So your initiative bonus is a little small box next to the shield icon that says armor class.
+0.
That's a +4 for a total of 7.
I should probably get something to write all this down, huh? That'd probably be helpful now, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Do I roll as well?
Yep.
Oh, 13 +0. Sorry.
I know how to roll. I'm doing well. All right, so for Frosty, what'd you get? 13?
13.
Okay, Petey.
7.
7. And last but not least.
Let me roll for that
Yeah.
D20, right?
Yes, D20 plus your initiative bonus.
All right. I have +3 initiative.
Okay. God damn.
Okay, I rolled a 14, so that's +3, 17.
17. Well done. Well done, done. All right. Let me see these guys. Give me my cursor. Thank you. Oh, why are we moving slow now? You've been moving at high speed since earlier.
It looks like these creatures are moving at a slower speed than usual. The bit rate is down.
Slower speed, please. All right. And let me get you guys a map. I can't even unplug my mouse because... Oh, you need to get rid of those.
Oh.
That's...
It's changing.
Stop it. Stop it. No, stop it.
Oh,
Stop it.
fancy.
I was messing around trying to figure things out. All right, so you guys are able to pick your icons if you would like on the right-hand side there. And then place them right about here. If you can see these circling.
All right, I'll use this one.
Oh, well.
You see where I'm at?
Up here. Yep.
There you go.
Holy Toledo, you are big.
Why are you so big?
I don't know.
I got you. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
And we're waiting for Elysium, Eridium.
All right.
Is there any way we can zoom this map in a little bit? Oh, there it is. There we go. I got it. Just so the people in the stream can see. I haven't forgot about you guys. I'm still reading chat.
Yeah, if you want to answer anything going on, feel free.
K-Links just loves my accent. I don't know why I started.
Who doesn't?
I didn't know why I started working with an accent, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm rolling with it. People love it.
I apologize to anybody listening if I forget to hit mute before I take a sip of my sparkling water.
Oh, please. It's okay. It's no big deal.
I'm doing my best.
How dare you?
That's all we asked for. Remember, this is an ABCs of Pride stream. If you didn't think for the colors and the ABCs of Pride logo that's down there. If you want to donate, use the command ABCP, and it will get you to our Tiltify campaign. I want to beat Surfing Pichu, so get some donations going. All your donations will go to the Trevor Project. And we're still waiting for Eridium here to show up. I think they ran away.
No, I'm still here. I rolled a 14, and my +3 made it 17.
Okay, well, we're still waiting for you to place your marker on the map.
Yep.
My marker, I can't even see the map right now. For some reason. Let me exit out and come back in. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
No problem.
No problem.
Oh,
All right.
I'm gonna accent yellow circle. I like it.
here we go.
I like your icon, Petey.
I thought he was cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
I don't even know what that is.
It's an ooze.
It's an ooze.
Use.
It's loading.
Gelatinous Q, my favorite.
Loading. It's just gonna keep on loading.
Loading, loading, loading. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Damn, it's getting hot in here. Holy
Can
shit.
it go any faster? Please. My computer does not like me. I am sorry about it.
No, you're all right.
Yeah, that's no problem. If I started making fun of people for computer problems, I wouldn't have a stream because I'd be the biggest hypocrite in the world.
No, I've had my gaming laptop for a few years now, and
I see.
I think it's time I switched to a desktop eventually because she's going out on me.
Oh no.
Oh no, it is correct. But I am just waiting. Still loading. Love
Well,
this.
Frosty, if you're all right with it, I am a SkyTech Gaming affiliate, and I know of a great computer that I can describe right now if you are okay with that.
Usually I would be because this is a charity stream, I like to
Understood.
chill out on the advertisements for
No,
anything
that's
other
fine.
than ABC's of Pride.
No, that's fine. I understand. That's why I asked.
Okay. But if this was any other stream, absolutely go right ahead. Make that money.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Okay. Where am I putting my marker?
Up here next to
Right.
us.
Yep, right there next to them.
All right. That's gonna be right there.
Okay.
Stupendous. Stupendous. All right, and I will say this too for all the new people: each square is 5 feet of movement, and on your D&D Beyond sheets, I believe it is on the top left after your proficiency bonus is how far you can move in 1 turn.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay. So, all right. So first up is, oop, I clicked on the stream to try and play the game. That's not how that works.
Thanks for watching.
That's what I'm here.
Hey.
You know.
All right. Moving on.
All right. Let me color code these guys. There we go. Okay. So Wolf 3 is gonna move first. Move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and get right up on you. And he is going to make a bite attack against you.
Okay. I'll use my hand axes against the wolf.
Well, so you have a armor class right below your speed, and that is a number that I have to meet or beat in order to actually strike you and make contact.
Okay. It's 12.
Okay. In this instance, I rolled a 13.
Of course.
So, yeah, I know, right? That's what I was saying. Like, he's not gonna believe this.
Kind of
So yeah,
bullshit is this?
9 plus 4 is 13 to hit. So this wolf comes just charging up on you, and you go to draw your hand axe to deflect him, and he just latches onto your arm, and he is going to deal 7 points of piercing damage to you. Now, on your sheets, where your health is, there's a heal and a damage and then a blank section in the middle.
I got it.
You can input the number and then hit damage, and it'll automatically subtract it for you.
All right. Got it. So I'm at 41.
Okay.
I had 48 to start.
so that was his turn. Next up is Eridium.
Get this thing off of me!
Alright, what am I doing?
You can move and attack. You can attack the wolf that's right there in front of you. You can start making your way to one of the other ones. Completely up to you.
Okay. Do I have weapon? I think.
Yes, it'd be if it's under your inventory, and you got to make sure that the boxes next to it on the left-hand side are checked. This way, they'll show up under your attacks.
Okay. So it's not. Oh, okay. Here we go. It's letting me check dagger. And I think I can throw a dagger too. I think,
Yes, you can.
but I probably shouldn't. My aim is terrible.
Oops.
Um. So I think I will just approach the wolf aggressively
Okay.
and to try to attack the wolf, attempt
Okay.
to stab it.
All right. So you'll take a 5-foot step forward, and then you're gonna try and attack the wolf.
That is correct.
Okay. Yep. So you go ahead, roll your d20, and then use the hit/DC number next to your dagger, and that'll be your attack roll.
Okay.
If you're rolling in D&D Beyond, you can also just click on that number, and it'll roll a d20 and add everything up for you.
Okay. So I roll a d20 and whatever it says it hit/DC, it's gonna add to that.
No, if you just click on that number, it'll automatically roll a d20 for you and add that number.
Okay. Okay, I rolled a 19.
Nice.
Ooh,
So
dang.
that's gonna be a +5.
Now
For
we're cooking with
24.
gas.
Get it.
Wow. All right. Yeah, that's definitely going to hit. So then do the same thing with your damage. Just go ahead and click on that, and that'll roll your damage.
What, my unarmed strike?
Nope, for the dagger. So next to the hit/DC, there should be a damage. Should say like 1d4 plus 2 or
okay.
something.
Wait,
Yep.
okay, under that. Okay. It says 1d4 plus 3, and then when I highlight it, it says piercing. Click on that.
Yep, just click on it. Yep.
Okay, I rolled a 4.
Plus 3 is 7.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So you walk up to this thing, and you just stab it right into its shoulder, and it lets go, and it yelps at the same time, but it's now snarling, and it turns its attention towards you.
Uh-oh.
So, anything else you want to do on your turn? You've done a movement and an action. You are able to do a bonus action if you have one.
I would like to do an intimidation as well. I have a +3 on that.
Okay, I'll allow that. So go ahead and roll your intimidation.
So do I just click on the +3 next to intimidation?
Yep.
I rolled a 2. Oh no!
You are as intimidating as a teddy bear.
So after viciously stabbing this thing into the shoulder and it letting go and it turning and snarling at you, you just go, grr. All right. Where are we?
Iridium's got the luck rolls. I take it back.
Oh my
Sometimes the rolls can make the best or the worst.
At least
and
you,
it's
I did
great.
some damage, okay?
at least you
That's
did
what I'm
damage. That's
proud
what
of.
matters. Exactly.
I'm
That's all
not
that
proud
matters.
of the intimidation that I
You
tried and
you
absolutely failed
you
at.
should be. But that shit was hilarious.
That's funny.
That was fantastic.
Frosty, you are up.
Okay. I will hit it with my hand axe.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for it on here, which is just so everybody can see my rolls, not just making up numbers. It's a 20
Oh,
plus
shit.
5.
So nat 20s are extremely special because it's rare that they happen, and when they do, you get to do extra damage.
Oh hell
So-
yeah!
So on your sheet, what does it say for the damage for your hand axe? Because I have no idea. Was it 1d6?
It's plus 5. Damage is 1d6 plus 2.
Okay. So in Owlbear, roll 2d6 plus 2. Because it gets to do that extra damage
Oh
for being a nat 20.
well, damn! Did I just launch this thing into the stratosphere?
You might have, depending on the damage.
Mm-hmm. So I get to roll again.
Yeah, roll 2 d6s and then add 2 to that.
Okay. 5 plus 6 is 30. Is Wait, let me get that right. 20.
11
11
plus 2 is 13.
plus 2 is 13.
All right. So you're very upset with this wolf that just took a chunk
Took
on,
out my
on your
arm. Yeah, I'm pissed.
And so you draw up your hand axe and you bring it right down on top of this thing, cleaving it clean in half. And it just lets out one final yelp before falling still, and the blood begins to pool at your feet.
Bitch.
All right, so that is your action. Did you want to move or do a bonus action? Your bonus actions are
Is-
little tabs underneath action.
Yeah, I have 2 up and fighting, but I'm too far away right now. So, oh, we have rage.
Okay, yep. Rage is important because when you're raging, you take half damage on any piercing, slashing, or bludgeoning damage, and it gives you a +2 on your attacks.
Well, I want to go with rage because he bit a fucking chunk on my arm.
Okay, so as your bonus action, you go into a rage. And what does that look like? Because
Like-
rage is basically you're getting mad.
My eyes are glowing. My muscles are coming out of my shirt, and my teeth are bared.
All right, Goku, calm down. All right. Are you gonna stay put, or would you like to move?
I would like to move.
Okay.
Stepping over the corpse. My walking speed is 30, so I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'd like to do an intimidation check.
Okay. I like to do any checks like that as bonus actions, and you've used your bonus action.
Okay, well I got rage anyway, so
Yes.
hey,
So
I'm pretty
you are raging.
intimidating as it is. Okay, I am done.
Okay. All right. So Wolf 2, since you are starting to make a charge, is going to charge at you, and he is going to try and make a bite attack. And that is going to be 12, right on the nose. Right, your armor class is 12.
Yep.
Okay.
Ties go to the runner.
I'm sorry.
Ties go to me or to the enemy.
No, that's attack to you.
No, I know it's attacking me, but
Oh,
is that going to be a hit because it's a tie, or is it going to be a miss because it's a
Yes.
tie?
Generally the rule for armor class is meet to beat. So if you meet it or it's greater, it's a hit.
Boo.
But you guys are doing well against these things already, so.
I mean, I did just bludgeon the shit out of that first one. A natural, not 20. You want to mess with me? Y'all want this? Okay.
So that's 7 points of damage that gets reduced to half, rounded up. So
It's 4.
I think it's 4. Yes,
So 4 damage.
4 damage. Yep.
Okay.
Perk
Nice.
of rage, and that's why I love rage so much.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right, I'm at 37.
All right. So that was Wolf 2, and now we are up to Pete.
All right. So I'm gonna move first. I've got a range of 25 feet, so I'm gonna go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I am going to use my action to cast. Now where did it go? Stinking Cloud.
Oh,
Lord.
come on. I'm right here.
I'm gonna no. Hold on. Stinking Cloud. You create a 20-foot radius sphere of yellow. So I'm gonna start
Oh hell, you could have casted it back
far
from
enough
where you
back.
were.
I know. I really could have. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna now. How am I gonna do this on here? I'm gonna start. If you
I have
make like
a
an L shape between the blue and the yellow wolf down into that left bottom corner, that is gonna be the center of my sphere.
20, 20, 20. Okay, you'll get all 3 of them in that cloud without getting your compatriot there in it.
And for any at the start of any turn, any creature that is within that sphere must make a Constitution saving throw against poison.
Okay.
Nice.
On a failed save, the creature spends its action that turn retching and relaying. All right.
I figure wolves are pretty sensitive to smell.
Oh, very much so.
Yep.
Ain't nothing but big old
That they
dogs.
would be. All
So
right.
I'm gonna hit cast on my character sheet.
Yep.
We
And
need
that,
to
Come
keep
on.
track of spell slots. Oh, I see. Okay.
Let's keep getting
Wow, I like
them
this
big
better.
rolls. Come on, Keith. Come on, Petey.
Oh yeah, I have to do my spellcasting modifier and everything. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Well, hang on. Nope, I don't think you have to.
Oh.
Nope. It's just it
No, for Stinking
automatically.
Cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it automatically happens, and you just have to concentrate for up to a minute. And in a minute in battle terms is 10 rounds.
Okay, so I'm concentrating on the Stinking Cloud.
Yep. That's
And
all
by
you
the
gotta
way,
do.
that's as long as my rage lasts. Just
My
Yep.
for
my
reference.
compatriots, I implore you to contain these wolves inside this cloud if you can. I'm concentrating.
All right. So when and I'm gonna put this out there for everybody. When you are concentrating on one spell, you cannot cast another spell, otherwise you lose that concentration.
Slay. Okay.
Okay. I just wanted to put that out there.
Okay.
All right. So now it is up to Wolf 1, and he needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Oh boy.
Oh.
Now, what is your spell DC?
Thanks, Kay.
My spell DC is 13.
13. Okay. So he fails, and you just hear. So you can't really see much. It's kind of gotten hazy now. Green gas has begun to envelop in this 20-foot radius, and it's kind of hard to see him. But you just hear this wolf just start going, and he cannot do anything.
Oh.
He's just suffering in this stench.
Oh.
So that brings us
as intended.
So that brings us to our next wolf, who also has to make one. Oh, see, now I'm rolling like garbage.
Good. Good.
So again, you just hear another wolf just start going. You know that sound
Oh.
a dog or a cat makes when they're about to vomit in the middle of the night that just jolts you awake? Yeah, that's what you're hearing.
Oh,
The
what did you
loudest
what did you
sound
eat,
in the
man?
universe.
All right. So now we are back to the top of the round. So now this is our second round. Eridium, you are up.
Alright. So in that case, how many feet can I move in one round?
That should be on your sheet near your proficiency bonus. Because you're a gnome, I think it's 25 feet.
But a halfling, yeah, it
Or a
is a
halfling, yeah.
25 feet walking speed. So, and 1 square is 5 feet, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I would like to move towards the wolves.
Okay.
I want to do 1, 2, or excuse me, 2, 3, 4, 5 diagonal down and to the left. So I would be like
Right next to
right
Pete.
next to, yes, I believe so.
Yep, I think that is correct. So
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20. You can actually get even 25 right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right
Okay.
there. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
So I can't really do much anything else, right? I gotta move closer to be able to attack.
Correct, unless you have spells that you can cast.
Spells that I can cast. Okay. In that case, I believe I have Vicious Mockery as a spell, and the range is up to 60 feet.
Yeah, you are within range.
But in that case, the hit slash DC says Wisdom 13.
Yep, so these things would have to make a wisdom saving throw in order to resist your joke or your insult at this point. Let me see. Insults, range, psychic damage. Yeah, if that's what you want to do, you're more than welcome to. And I want to hear your best insult. So a creature you can see within range would be all of them. So you just need to pick one and tell me which one.
Um, Wait, I still have the dagger with me, right?
Correct.
Where it says the 20 slash is 60, is that the range I have to be within? It's 20 feet?
Yes, minimum 20, maximum 60.
Okay. And how far away from the wolf am I?
5, 10, 15, 20. From the wolf right in front there.
20 feet. So I'm exactly 20 feet. Can I go ahead and try to attack again with my dagger? On the closest wolf in range, or would I have to move again?
You would have to move again, but you've used all of your movement. So if you wanted to throw the dagger, you could do that.
Let's try throwing the dagger. Oh, this is gonna be a disaster.
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
Oh yeah, I know, you cannot wait to see this. So click the +5 under hit slash DC again.
Correct.
Oh god. Dice gods, be good to me.
Come on. You
I
got
rolled
this.
a 9. Okay, so I got up to 11 because of +5.
Wait, you rolled a 9 on the dice, or there was a 9 total?
So I rolled a 6,
Okay,
and because of the +5, it got up to 11.
11. Okay.
Yeah.
So you get up next. You get up next to Pete, and you're like, all right, you know what? I'm feeling good about this. You grab the dagger and get ready to throw, and you throw it, and it looks like it's going right on target, and it falls just shy of the wolf and is impaled into the ground.
Oh.
It was a good try.
It was A for
Now,
effort.
friend Wolf, that was a warning.
Well, let's see how he fares in the cloud first before he reacts to that.
Yeah, he can't. Can he? Is he able to see that?
Yes, he would be able to see that right
Okay.
next to him. Yeah.
All right.
So Eridium, do you want to do anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. So Frosty, you are up.
All right. I am going to hit it with my hand axe. The
Alright.
orange one with the hand axe. I'm right next to it.
Alrighty.
Okay. 15.
15 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. 1. So 3.
1 plus 2 is 3. Okay.
Well, that was shit. Okay, so I hit it with for 3.
So while this wolf is, starting to question what it's smelling, you just come across and just
Yes.
right into the side of it, and it lets out a yelp, and
I
then it
gave
kind
it
of
a
just
little
regains
paper cut.
itself.
Gave it a little paper cut.
Little paper cut.
Yep. Let's
You
see.
should have 2 attacks. So
Oh,
above where all your weapons are, where it says actions in red letters, and it says attacks per action, what's that number?
1.
Oh, you only have 1.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay, never mind. I retract my statement.
I don't want to move. I want to stay right where I am because I think I'm in a good spot. And I don't want to go in that damn stink cloud. Thanks, Petey. I think.
Wait, can you can move into the cloud, right? It's just if you're there at the
Yeah,
start of
I
your turn.
can. I can.
Yes.
But if I
If
move
he's-
into the cloud because that cloud stinks to high heaven and is freaking poisoning these wolves, will I do a poison check?
Yeah, you will have to do a Constitution save at the start of your turn.
That's why I don't want to go in there. Okay, I think I'm done.
Okay. All right. So the wolf that you just hit needs to make a Constitution save. And he rolled a 15. Remind me, was that a pass?
15 is a pass.
Okay. So he, being so close to the edge, he kind of just gets his nose out just enough to get enough fresh air in him. And he's going to take a 5-foot step out of the cloud. And he is going to try and bite at you, Frosty.
You better not roll a 13 or a 12. I swear to God. If you roll a 13 or a 12 again, this is over. I'm done.
Well, you'll be happy to know I rolled a 4 plus 4 is an 8.
Beautiful.
So being disoriented from your strike and being in that cloud, he goes to bite at your ankle, and you just manage to quickly move it out of the way before he can make any kind of contact.
Bad dog. Bad dog.
Petey, you are up.
All right. Being a halfling, are any of the creatures in this combat considered a size larger than me?
Yes, these are medium-sized creatures.
Okay. I don't think that actually matters at this point. I just wanted to be sure.
You have a big fucking orc in your
So
party. Doesn't matter.
is the big orc in my party considered a size larger than me?
The big orc should be considered a medium creature as well.
Ha ha ha. Now I, being a halfling, have halfling nimbleness.
Hi, Jonah Chu.
So I
Welcome
can
on in.
move through the space of any creature that's a size larger than mine.
Yep.
So I am going to move myself 5 spaces to the left. And while still focusing on my spell, I'm going to use my scimitar to attack the blue wolf.
All right. You could do that. I just want to make a point of clarification because
Sure.
I slightly misspoke with the spell casting. You can cast other spells while you are concentrating on one. You just cannot cast another concentration spell.
Oh, okay. That actually
So if you want to take that
changes
back,
things.
yeah, if you want to take that back, that's perfectly fine. I understand. That was my fault.
That changes things for me. So let me get myself back to where I was here. I am going to instead I'm gonna go after. No, I am still gonna go after the blue wolf here. I am going to use acid arrow.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Ooh.
So let's see. That I think I do need to roll for.
Nope. Duration instantaneous.
No?
A shimmering green arrow streaks in target range. Oh, yep. I'm sorry. You're right. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. You're right. I'm sorry.
Okay, a ranged spell attack against the target.
So you should have an attack, a spell attack.
I got it.
Yep.
I got it. So my spell attack is +5. I'm guessing I just roll a d20 for that?
Correct.
Okay.
Come on, roll big. Do not hit me.
Ooh, that is a 19 plus
Yes.
5.
24. Excellent.
24. And
That'll hit.
so that takes 4d4 poisoning damage. Or
Oof.
sorry, acid damage. Acid damage.
Ooh. All right. Go ahead and roll that beautiful d4s.
2, 8, 13, 17.
Good God.
Not bad. Oh.
All right. So as you're staring down this wolf, you draw your acid arrow and you fire it at this poor retching wolf who's just trying to look for his next meal. And as he looks up mid-retch, the arrow flies straight down his throat
Oh.
and just begins melting him slowly from the inside as he crumbles to the ground.
Well, damn. Remind me not to piss you off again. Ooh.
An acid genasi taught me how to do that last night.
Back doors and no, I'm not gonna go there.
It's just straight down the throat, is what he said.
Probably my favorite campaign so far. Anyway.
No comment.
Straight down the throat and through the back door, right?
Does it come back out the other side?
It has to go somewhere.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Anyway.
One acid arrow.
Oh,
Hold on, let me clip that. That's great.
I have no words for that.
All right, Petey, anything else? movement,
No,
bonus action.
Okay, I'm looking at bonus action here because I was curious about this, and it just says two weapon fighting.
Okay. That is. Let me see. I know somebody on one of my sheets has it. So it's just like a fighting style, and when you take an attack action,
Hi, baby skulls. Welcome on in. Welcome back.
you
Welcome
hold,
to the stream.
you can hold a weapon in your primary hand and your offhand. And
Okay.
so if you're able to make 2 attack actions per turn, you're able to swing with both hands.
I think I'm gonna
Wait a minute.
lay
Hold
low
on.
where I am here.
Time out.
Okay.
I have two weapon fighting too, so I could have done both axes at the same time this whole time.
No, it's only if you have 2 attack actions per turn.
Okay.
And
All right.
that's what I asked you earlier, if you had 2 attacks.
Okay. I just want to make sure it's for clarification. I'm sorry,
Nope,
Petey. Take your turn.
You're fine. So Petey, if you're all done, we're gonna move on to the last wolf, who once again has to make a Constitution saving throw. This poor wolf.
That scared the
thank God.
crap out of me.
We really were just some hungry dogs.
17. That I believe was
Jesus.
I believe that was a pass.
This is
That
animal abuse.
definitely passes.
So after emptying what little contents was in this poor wolf's stomach, he shakes it off, manages to get his nose out a little bit, and regains himself, and is coming after the closest person to him at the moment. So that's 5, 10, 15. So Eridium, unfortunately, you are the unfortunate target.
Oh boy.
Bring it on.
Don't throw anything at it.
Does a 22 hit you?
I'll try not to.
So I'm assuming a 22 beats your armor class. It should be right below your speed.
My armor class? Are you are talking to me, no?
I'm sorry.
Or are you talking to somebody else? Because I had a 13, but then I forgot I can equip armor, so now it's a 14. Unless I couldn't do that yet.
No. You should have had your armor on beforehand.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So your armor class is a 16.
It's a 14 right now.
A 14. Okay. So the wolf attacked you for a 22. So yes, that would hit.
All right. So how much would that hit for?
Give me a quick second. 2d4. 9 points of damage. So up at the top where it said where your health is, there's a blank box. You can just input that and then click damage, and it'll take away automatically for you.
So I think my character sheet is a bit screwed up because that's my maximum hit points and I'm dead.
Oh damn.
Your
I
maximum
think that
hit
wolf
points.
just fucking one shot. My bad. One shot me. I got one shot by a wolf.
By a wolf.
Oh.
Oh no.
Did you set your character to level 5?
I don't think I did. I think that's why I've been failing really bad.
I was like, wait a minute.
Wait,
should be.
I didn't know we were taking a baby out to battle.
I was
Or
gonna
no, it's
say.
okay, level 1. But I still was doing pretty decent damage
You
with
did,
a dagger
yeah.
at level 1 though. So imagine
not
if I was
bad at
doing
all.
that at level 5.
Not bad at
So,
all.
next to your name, click manage.
Manage.
And
Okay.
then manage character and levels on the right hand
Okay.
side there. Up that to level 5. Get your maximum health, and then subtract the 9.
Okay.
All right. I'll let you do that. And well, you're up next. So
Alright, so next. New character sheet now.
Yep.
Okay, so that's gonna be a 3. So -9.
yes.
Okay. That puts me at 24.
Okay, that's
I'm so
better.
sorry about that.
No, that's all right.
You're good.
You're good. All right, so it is now your turn. We are back to the
My
top of
turn.
the round. So this is round 3.
Okay. All right, so I'm within range of Yellow Wolf. I would like to. Okay, how? Hang on. I don't want to mispronounce this, but it's spelled Rapier.
Rapier.
How do you pronounce that?
Rapier.
Rapier?
Rapier.
Okay, I want to use my rapier, and I want to attack the wolf that is closest to me.
All right, go ahead.
So that's going to be a +6. Click on that. That's going to be a 6 as well. So 6 plus 6, 12.
So you, after that hit, you gather yourself back up and you draw your rapier. And
Mhm.
as you go to thrust towards this wolf, the pain from its bite on your leg twinges you, and you just miss to the side of it
Mm.
as it kind of like ducks under your sword.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I weird. I don't think I want to do anything else.
Okay,
We believe in you.
that's all right.
Well, I would do vicious mockery, but that's not fitting for the situation at the moment.
I'm not gonna insult it while it's right in my face.
Yeah, just piss it off even more.
So, all right. If you're done, Frosty, we will move on to you.
Okay. Well, since this wolf is up my ass, I'm going to
Mean up your back door.
up my back door. Right. Sorry. I apologize. It's right. It's knocking on my back door. I'm gonna have to hit it with my hand axe.
Okay. Go ahead.
Let's go. 19
Oh, 19 plus
plus 5.
fucking 24s. God dang, you guys are rolling high.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Mm-hmm. Damage?
Yep. Go ahead and roll your damage.
5.
5 points of damage.
Mm-hmm. 5 plus 2 is 7.
Oh, plus 2 is 7. Okay. Well, so you are finally fed up with this wolf, and you're just like, all right, you're done.
I am sick of your shit.
You just haymaker with your axe and bring it across, and as you make contact, you just full on pull it through and take this wolf's head off, leaving its body lifeless on the ground and its head flying.
Very nice. Okay. So can I still move?
You
And
can
will
still
that be
move.
my
Yep.
and will that be my bonus action?
Nope.
Okay.
You have a movement and a bonus action left.
All right. So I'm gonna move 1 square behind it, and I'm going to do an intimidation.
All right. Go ahead and give me an intimidation check.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Let's
Let's
right.
go. Let's go.
Frosty, 2 nat 20s tonight. My God, man.
Because the queer gods are with me today because I'm doing this for charity.
They really are.
Yes.
So, what does your intimidation sound like as you run up on this wolf?
Are you still looking for me, you little bitch?
Oh shit.
Little bitch boy. I'm knocking at the back door, bitch boy.
My God.
All right. So, you say that, but it is not his time to react yet. So we'll move on to Petey.
I just want to do that
we
because
are,
for the hell of
we
it.
are cozy up in here. Okay. Well, that is lovely.
Stink
Don't-
cloud.
Don't throw anything for the love of God.
I just would like to retcon that before I threw that stink cloud, I did say I will huff and I will puff and I will blow this entire house down. That last acid arrow I shot was a second level spell. I'm now going to cast Melf's acid arrow,
Oh, hell yeah.
which is a
Ooh.
third level spell. And it is essentially the same except for the effect at the end. So let's do that.
All right, go ahead.
On
Roll
the
that
yellow
beautiful
wolf.
d20.
Well, that was a 2 plus 5, 7.
Mm.
you you felt so confident with your last arrow. You're feeling good. You got that wolf at one shot.
Oh,
And
God.
so you draw up a stronger one. You're like, oh, this one's going down. And then in your confidence, you over aim it just slightly, and it shoots straight over top of the wolf, right off into the woods.
Oh!
This is a shameful development.
Shameful indeed.
I
When
used
did you
my-
learn how to aim again?
I used my bonus action to tuck my tail between my legs.
And I'm done here.
Moving on.
All right, so do you want to move with your tail between your legs?
I am quite comfortable where I am.
Right. So now the wolf is now the wolf's turn, and after being severely talked down to and having an arrow shot over him like it was a warning, he's now cowering, and he turns tail and books it off into the woods. Now,
Thought so, you little bitch.
this is where it gets fun. Anytime a creature moves more than 5 feet away from you, well, no, I'm sorry, when he moves 5 feet away from you out of your hit range, you guys get to make what is called an opportunity attack, which means you guys get basically a free weapon attack on him.
Oh, cool.
So,
Oh,
Frosty and
weapon
Eridium, because you guys were within melee range of it, you guys get a free attack on it. So go ahead and roll a d20 and add your modifiers. Basically a hand
So
axe
click
and
the
your...
hit slash DC again.
Yep.
All
I
right,
think I have more luck with my dagger. I'm gonna try that.
big bucks. I got 12 plus 5, 17.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll
I
damage.
got 9 plus 6 is 15.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
4 plus
Roll for
2,
the
6.
6. Okay. Yep. Go ahead and roll damage.
4 plus 3, 7.
All right. So as this wolf turns tail and run, you guys are so fed up. You're like, oh no. And as a team, you swing at it at the same time and catch it right in the rib cage from each side and just pull back and completely rip it open along the sides, basically filleting this wolf, and it just falls to the ground dead.
Woo!
Now that is a job well done.
That is a job well done.
They started this. Very well done, team.
Very well done indeed.
Finally, that
So-
stink cloud is out of here. Oh. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Sweet Jesus. All right. So I will get you guys back on this map. All right. So after your journey or your battle with these wolves, the rest of your journey to Transl Village goes uneventful. It is well into the night at this point. Shops are closed down. The only light you see is coming from a lit window of an inn within the town.
Okay, so we'll go and check out the inn over there. It looks like it's open. Let's see if there's a vacancy.
I am in dire need of recovering some spell slots.
I am in dire need of some sleep and maybe some some medicine for my arm here.
I could do some recovery as well.
Okay. So you walk up to the door, and there's a nice sign on the door. It looks almost handmade, and it just says, "Welcome to the Sleep Inn."
Oh, it's an inn for sleeping.
Is there any other kind?
Well,
well.
you tell me, Backdoor.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well met. Okay.
I see there's a bell there, and I ring it and see if anybody comes to the desk.
You ring the bell, and a nice little old lady comes up the front and says, "Oh, it's a little late for travelers tonight, but how can I help you?"
Hello,
Ma'am, are you
ma'am.
missing a dog?
A dog? No, I
Or
don't believe so.
well, that's probably better for you then. We are looking for a place to stay for the night.
Do you happen to
Oh,
have a room?
I don't know what a dog and a place to sleep have in common, but we do have 2 rooms available.
All right. So I'm going to have to say we have to take one here. Unless
Whatever you guys
it is
want to do.
very quiet over here.
I was gonna say, he's like,
Pardon me, I had something in my throat. However, we would
You
like
always
to
do.
arrange this. Now that I resemble that remark.
As do
I'm
I.
sorry. You see, it's sometimes it's my mouth that gets me in trouble, and
That was an
sometimes
attack
it's
of
my mouth that
opportunity.
gets me out of trouble.
I could use my mouth to get us out of some trouble too if we could just get us into a room.
Sometimes my mouth gets people into trouble.
don't know what's going on here. Do
And
you
you know,
need a room or?
we will take one room.
With a
Oh.
sturdy bed.
Okay, that'll be 2 silver for the night.
I have a gold.
I have. Will you accept gold?
Of course. And for clarification, 10 silver equals a gold.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
So I'll give him a gold and expect change.
Okay, so she takes the gold and gets you 8 silver and gives it back to you.
Okay.
All right.
On our way.
Enjoy your sleep.
Thank you very much.
Questionable social skills for people who are renowned heroes.
Well, we've been together for so long.
So on your character sheets, above your hit points, you should see a button that says long rest.
Mhm.
If you click on that and then take a long rest, confirm, everything will be restored. You'll be up to max health, and all your spell slots will be reset.
All right.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Okay, so I
Do we have to
clicked
do this
long
Constitution thing
rest.
again?
Oh, here we go.
Because it was another long night?
No. Because you guys are
Actually sleeping.
No, I will say you were able to get a long rest.
Very nice.
What was your question, Eridium?
Never mind. I was figuring out how to do a long rest, but I figured it out. So.
Alrighty.
All
All right.
right.
So in the morning, you guys arise to whatever sleeping arrangement that you guys had set up, and you just smell a nice breakfast downstairs being prepared, and the birds are chirping. And so seems like it's going to be a very glorious day.
Good morning, team.
Speak for yourself.
Good morning.
Good
Did
morning.
you sleep well?
Good
Ask me
morning,
again
Miss
after my coffee, Miss Innkeeper.
Innkeeper. This coffee is delicious.
Oh, thank you. It's just a regular old pot of coffee.
It is the finest pot of coffee in Transel Village.
Oh, you are too kind.
I do my
We
best.
do accept tips here.
I toss an extra gold into the tip jar.
You do
Oh,
as
you are
well.
very generous.
With a
Oh,
grumble.
thank you. That's gonna keep the coffee flowing for a long time.
Okay, so we take our coffee to go and be on our way.
If you must, I am making breakfast.
Oh,
The eggs and meat will be done soon.
well, we will wait. I like eggs and meats.
My party, I have been dreaming of this crown for some time, and even though it is the morning, I am tired as if it is about, I don't know, about 10:30 at night. So perhaps we can take our coffee to go and move on.
Yes, I agree.
Oh, all right. Oh, what a shame. Well, enjoy your day. Thanks for staying at the sleep in. Sorry you couldn't sleep in.
You enjoy
Boo.
yourself as well. Thank you.
Zach, boo.
You didn't get the joke. You didn't get the joke the first time.
Oh, I didn't get it the first time. No, I didn't. I'm not gonna sit there and say I did. But as soon as you said that, I was like, God damn it.
Slipped it right past you.
All right.
Love
So
that.
anyway, bad jokes aside, we are going to make our way out of Transel Village and head on north towards the Gargleton on the main road.
Okay. All right. So you guys spend a couple hours making your way back towards the crossroads, and then spend the rest of the day's travel to Gargleton. Uneventful travel. Ooh, excuse me. Um, it is by the time you reach Gargleton, it is late into the night, so you would have had to do the same thing as you went to Transel Village, light a torch, and make your way into Gargleton. So it is well past dusk at this point, and once again, everything is shut down for the evening, and the only place you see that has candlelight is another inn that you can stay in.
Well, I didn't know the Sleep Inn had so many locations.
It is the most popular chain on the continent.
Actually, as you walk up to the door, you actually see a big sign hanging over top of it that says, "Let us in."
Is there anywhere else we can stay?
I would prefer a sleep in myself. I do prefer their quality service, but this is what we have available to us, my orc friend.
Why is it so green? There's just greenery everywhere.
Just consider the pun, and I think that you will be able to cope. And I reach up and I knock on the door of the inn.
After you knock, you hear footsteps and a woman behind this says, "Oh, I'm coming," and she opens the she opens the door and says, "Oh, welcome to the Let Us In. Please, come in."
She would be wearing a
Will you
green
let
dress.
us in?
She holds the door open and says, "We get that joke all the time."
I entered the inn.
Okay. Is she hot?
Oh no, you are not.
She is a younger looking elvish woman wearing a floor length green dress with a nice dark green sash tied around her waist and long black hair pulled back into a low ponytail.
I would like to do a persuasion check.
A persuasion check. All right.
I would like to see if I can get her to come up to our room and give it to us for free this time. Is there any way we can pay some other way?
Perhaps we could spend some time down with her here and do some conversing with locals.
3. 3 plus 0. Oh boy.
Pete's face is fully in both of his hands. He is usually not a halfling of scruples, but he is tired.
You see her demeanor change from very welcoming to not more perverts. And she casually just takes a few steps back, and I said, "No, I'm sorry. To stay the night for the 3 of you is going to be 1 gold piece."
I look at the menu and see that the night's rate is actually 2 silver.
Is it a 1 gold piece each? Well, hang on. I gave a gold piece as a tip at the last inn.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to deduct that. But if you're charging 1 gold piece each, where would I find my gold to deduct 2 gold pieces?
Well, no, it's going to be 1 gold for the 3 of you, but to get to your
Ah.
currency...
I already paid for it. Don't worry about it.
I was going to say, inventory, and then the top right where it says 100 or 10 or whatever it is, you just click on that, and then you can deduct it from there. Oh, go ahead.
I would like to do an investigation. Oh, I don't know if this would be an investigation check. To just ask this innkeeper as we are getting our particulars settled. Anything that she might know about the Temple of the Blue Lagoon.
I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
I think that would be for the best at this point.
Yeah.
No, you could just outright ask that if there's anything very specific that you want to know. I'd probably have you make a persuasion check to try and get it out, but just a generalized question, no, you don't need to make a roll for that.
You must get a lot of travelers coming through here trying to get into the Temple of the Blue Lagoon, friend Barkeep.
She just looks at you and says, "Unfortunately, and within a day or two's time, they always return unsuccessful."
Now, why, in your opinion, why would you consider that to be, if you had to wager your guess?
Oh, it's not a guess. They always come back complaining that they can't figure out how to open up the first door. They can't seem to figure out whatever puzzle is keeping it locked.
Hey, should we tell her about the book?
No, no. I thought you said, remember our promise, friend Orc. We're going to keep our mouth shut. Thank you. Do you know of any unconventional rear entrances?
You have got to be kidding me.
She looks at you very hesitantly and she goes, "Now, what do you mean by that?"
On the temple, friend Barkeep, I am not a savage in the daytime.
Well, savage in the nighttime, I'll tell you that.
Consensually, friend Orc, please.
You must also not be the brightest, for I am not a barkeep. I am an innkeep.
I consider myself rather intelligent, friend Innkeep. I just do not have a functional connection between the brain and the mouth. Yes, 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 that is what I meant.
No, I do not know of any back door. Now, it is 1 gold for the 3 of you to stay. Are
I
you
toss the
staying?
I toss the 1 gold on the table and go upstairs.
Thank you very much. Second room on your right.
Let's go. We're
I
not gonna
give
get
her an
anything.
extra 1 gold for her trouble and leave without a word.
Let's
She
go. We're not gonna get anything
scoops
out of
up the
her.
money, tucks it into her sash, and returns to sitting behind the table that she was at.
When we get up to the room, I say, "Do you think we should have tried to ask anybody else except for the innkeep? I feel
Was
like we are just traipsing through these cities.
I don't think anybody else was awake.
This is fair, a fair assessment if you were looking around the room, which you must have been with your mouth shut. I am tired. I believe I will be going to sleep now."
Yes, maybe I should go to sleep too. Loose
All right.
lips sink ships.
All right. So, frustrated and defeated by your lack of uh, information gathering, you guys managed to get a full night's sleep and arise early in the morning to the sun beaming into your window and the smell of something not coffee being made downstairs. It has it has a
It,
nice aroma to it, but it's not coffee.
is that cabbage?
May I remind you, ladies and gentlemen, there is no war in Bossing Set.
My cabbages!
But why is the innkeeper making cabbage at 6 o'clock in the morning?
It is not cabbages.
Oh, then that's worse.
In dull spirits, because they are not quite capable of doing anything without coffee, Pete heads downstairs to see what the morning's offerings are.
So you head on downstairs, and as you do, the female elf is just exiting the kitchen, and she sees you 3 come down, and she says, "Good morning. Can I interest you in a cup of tea?
Tea would be
Of what?
lovely.
It is an herbal blend from my hometown back in Lesbian."
Oh!
Ooh.
Now I like your kind. I will try this. Pronounce it for me again.
It is a
This exotic
special
drink.
it is a special herbal blend.
I will try this tea.
So 3 teas then?
Tea. Yes, yes,
I
tea.
will take one too.
Very well. She goes off into the kitchen, and within a minute, she comes back with 3 small cups of tea and places them in front of you at a table. Right away, the aroma, it gives off almost a cinnamon smell to it, but then there's undertones of more earthy herbs as well.
Hmm.
Uh, Pete has nature proficiency. I would like to make an investigation, insight, maybe insight.
What are you trying to
Perception.
discern?
I want to know if there is anything we would not want to ingest in this tea.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and give me a nature check.
Nature check. This is on the sly too. I don't want to offend her, but we were pretty rude to her last night. nature check is it's a +4. 13.
13. Okay.
4. Nice.
All right. So smelling it and just gathering a little bit onto your tongue, you are discerning that there's nothing that you can think of that would be harmful in this tea. It has definitely got cinnamon, a little bit of mint, and possibly some lemongrass.
Hmm. An absolutely remarkable blend, my lesbian friend.
She turns back to you and says, "Thank you."
No
And
wonder.
carries on doing her duties.
No wonder why she didn't take my advances.
Would it be all right if I try to apologize to the innkeep about last night's
You know what? I
preferred
think I should
coffee?
too.
I will stay at the table.
If he fails at apologizing, I would like to try.
In D&D, you are welcome to try anything.
I would like to apologize to the innkeep.
Okay. So, are you going into the kitchen, or are you going to wait for her to come back?
I'm going to going to the kitchen is kind of aggressive, and I've been aggressive already. I'm gonna wait till she
Make
comes
the
back.
right decision.
I think she's gonna. I'm gonna wait till she
I
comes
want
back.
to make the right decision.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait to come back.
Okay.
She comes back.
So within a few minutes, she returns with a bucket of water and a rag, and she sets it down on another table and begins cleaning them for other patrons that might arrive. She's
Okay.
only about 10 feet away.
All right. So I'm going to do. What kind of check should I do here?
You don't have to make a check. You can just approach and
Okay. I'm going to approach. Mom.
Okay.
Innkeep. I would like to apologize for my very, very intrusive behavior last night. I should have come more respectfully, with more class. I don't know what came over me. I apologize.
She looks at you and says, "You are not the first ruffian who's tried to," and she rolls her eyes at this, "swoon me up to his room.
Ruffian.
Apology accepted."
Thank you. And I just take my seat back at the table to avoid more unfortunate events.
And she just goes back to cleaning the tables.
I think PT can help you clean this place up.
Oh, pardon me.
This is a very big inn, and I do believe they would like to help you out.
I shoot a glare towards Jontham. What Jontham doesn't know is while he was up apologizing, I used Druidcraft to turn his cup of tea into coffee, and I downed that real fast because otherwise Pete wasn't doing anything. But so now Pete's feeling pretty good, and I nod, and I just kind of get up and grab a rag and start wiping arbitrary tables, not even really looking whether there are customers there eating or not.
The innkeeper will look at you guys and just be like, "I appreciate the apology and the gesture.
Don't mention it.
However, I still would like you to leave."
Well, a job well done. You're welcome. And once again, thank you for your patience with us, and I will. I'll catch you later. And Pete winks and walks out the door.
"Please leave."
I will take my leave now. And I push PD out the door and back into the city.
All right. So you guys are now back out into the city streets, and it's starting to get a little busy now. The townsfolk are starting to come out, go about their business. Shops are starting to open. You could smell fresh baked goods from a bakery nearby. Mobile carts are starting to set up for sales, stuff like that. And you guys know you need to get a ship to get over to the Blue Lagoon.
Okay.
And from Gargleton to the Temple of the Blue Lagoon, it should only take a couple of hours.
All right. How do we get over to the Temple of the Blue Lagoon? It looks like it's past this river.
Well, I start looking around the town, trying to remember the last time I was in Gargleton, and I decide to head for the direction that looks like it might hold the shipyard.
All right. So with all of your memories of, you've been in Gargleton a couple of times. Not to stay the night, but, passing through one way or the other. And you know that the shipyard is towards the northeast part of the town. And you can easily navigate your way over to it. And you now are standing at the edge of the docks.
All right, so we need a boat. There are plenty of boats around here. I'm going to ring this bell and hopefully somebody will come out and let us use one of these boats. Ding ding, ding ding.
So you walk up to the small shack at the edge of the docks, and a man pops out from behind it and says, "Yeah, what do you want?"
I would like to borrow one of your boats so I can get over to the Temple of the Blue Lagoon.
Now, we don't need to be showing our cards.
Well, you're gonna have to tell me what boat that you want. We got a very large selection here. We got single person boats. We got 2-person boats. We got a small ship. We got a large ship. What kind of boat are you looking for?
Oh, we
Do
can
you have a vessel? Oh, pardon me.
We can use the vessel that can use 3 people.
So you want a small ship?
Yes.
One that can get us overseas without too much hassle.
If you're going to the Blue Lagoon, there's not going to be much hassle. It's just over there. And he points, and you can almost see.
You can see it.
You can almost just see it at the edge of your vision.
Ah. And how much will it be to rent this boat?
It'll be 10 gold pieces.
I would like to do a persuasion check to see if I can bring the price down.
Okay,
We
go ahead and
have
roll a
100.
persuasion.
I'm not paying $10 for that. You kidding me? Not for a boat. That's not for a boat that's only going across the river.
No, absolutely not.
And nor should I. Not 20.
Fuck off. Oh my god.
The stream is seeing it. It's an at 20. I'm
I'm watching
serious.
it on stream. I'm watching
You
it.
better
Yes,
pull
yes.
something off
Oh my-
like we've been best friends
Which
since
is-
childhood, something like
Yes.
that. Anything.
With my persuasion is also +0. So 20.
All right. How do you persuade to talk him down?
Oh, kind sir. I see that the waters are clear and the skies are also clear. There is no wind. And as far as I know from this map here and all the stories I've been told, there are no monsters in the sea. I do believe that with the help of what we have here, in our bag, we should be able to go to the temple and bring this ship back in a very small amount of time. There will never be a scratch on it. If you would just let us borrow this for 3 hours, I will give this back to you in pristine condition.
You drive a hard bargain. 3 gold.
2.
3. I still have
Pete
to make a
already
profit
has the
somehow.
3 gold in their hand. Pete is like, please, please, please. Yeah, take the
I
3
will
gold.
throw in a hand-baked muffin.
Hold, where did you get a muffin?
Oh, it has been a long time since I've had a muffin.
Okay, 3 gold and a muffin, and we'll take the ship.
The ship right over there.
All right, we walk over to the ship,
All right.
and you wanted to pay 10 gold.
It's not that I wanted to. It's that, as far as I'm concerned, we each have 100 gold, and the gold is
Don't
made
you
up, and the
want to?
gold don't matter.
Don't you want to take out that nice, beautiful lady over in Lesbian Town after this mission is over?
I don't know that she is in my persuasion.
Your perception is quite faulty then.
We may be different ABCs.
Ah, I see. There's also a fellow over there looking for you.
I will cut my losses. Let us make our way with haste to the Blue Lagoon. Once again, though it is daytime, I feel as if it might be perhaps 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, what time is it?
Getting late.
All right, so we get on the boat and we
Yep. You
head on
zip
over to the temple.
Yep. You zip over there a couple hours. No issues. You guys, not your first boat you've been on. And
Pete
you
is
make your way up.
violently seasick.
Right now, I remember why I don't sail. Sound like me. All right. So you guys make your way over to the temple, and as you approach the front of the temple, you see 6 circular slots, 3 on top and then 3 below, and these random colored circular stones laying on the ground.
Okay, so this must be the riddle that is stumping everybody in the continent.
What random colors do we see on the stones on the ground?
The ones that are turned up, you see blue, purple, and red.
Blue, purple, and red. Okay, I'm going to open the book.
Okay.
And see if this gives us any kind of answer that we can see, that we can not an answer but
Okay.
a clue to how to solve this.
All right. So you thumb through the book again, you find where the riddles are, and it says, in order the colors must be in order for the door to open for thee.
That helps us not.
Pete picks up the red and puts it in the first slot.
Okay.
And then the blue in the next to last slot and the purple in the last slot.
Okay.
And then we starts to get down and turn over all the rest of the stones.
Okay. The other colors you find are green, orange, and yellow.
All right, so those middle 3, I put them in the order orange, yellow, green.
Okay. Upon doing so, after you push the last stone in, you see each circle light up around it, and then the door slowly starts to part open, almost like the doors are being retracted back into the walls, and the first door has been opened to you.
Happy Pride, everybody.
So I take
Nicely done.
there's a red, an orange, and a yellow stone, correct?
Correct.
All right. I take those. And how many slots are there?
You can't remove the stones because everything's been retracted back into the walls.
Oh, well, hell, we'll just walk into the temple then.
Yep.
We solved his stone puzzle.
Ah, I was not paying attention. The most important part of this whole thing, and I was looking at some butterfly over there. So we walk into the temple.
All right, so you guys walk in, and then in this next room, you see very nice, intricate carvings throughout everything. Very nice designs, almost like flowing water, moving towards the next area. And the next door, you see that it is not square like the first one. It is actually circular now, and there seems to be like a stone hook. I don't know if you guys can look at Discord and just see my hand. It's almost shaped like this. So it's like
Hold on,
almost like a hook.
let me put you on camera. Okay. That's what the hook looks like.
Yeah, so it almost looks like this, and it's almost cylindrical in nature.
It's got a hook like this, and it's almost cylindrical in nature.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to look in
And
the
a
book again to see if
circular
there's.
door.
What's that?
Yes.
Say that again, PD. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Oh, I was just reestablishing that the door was circular.
Okay. I look in the book again at the puzzle section to see if there's any clues.
Yep. So for the next one, the clue says, "To the stars the handle must point to enter the final chamber."
Right. So stars and handles. All right. I slowly spin it to a 90-degree angle. And so that
So you grab a hold of it and go to turn it, but it doesn't turn.
That's a bummer.
This is interesting.
Huh.
Do you have any insight here?
Mm. If he tried to turn it one way, but it didn't budge, try turning it the other way, or did he try both ways already?
I just turned the one way. I'm going to try the other way.
Okay. You go try to turn it the other way. Doesn't move.
Ugh.
Okay. So
I will make note too that the handle is made out of stone. It's almost like the door was carved with it starting first, and then the rest of the door was made.
Okay. So, do you think we'll be able to find any more clues how to open this around here? Since the book is pretty vague.
This would be a perception check, right? If I wanted to just like see if I could glean any clues from just the way that the door looked.
Investigation.
Investigation.
What's your investigation bonus?
Mine is +1.
Mine is +1 as well. How about you?
Mine is a +2. You want me to go ahead and try first on investigation?
You roll for investigation, yes.
Okay. Rolling for investigation. So I'm gonna click on +2. That is a 2. So that's gonna bring it to 4. Love that.
Just absolutely
So
lovely.
you go to start investigating, and then you notice the patterns on the walls and how everything's just flowing all nicely, and you get distracted, and you're not really gleaming anything from this.
Great.
It looks just like the butterflies outside, don't they? I'm going to do an investigation check.
Okay, go ahead.
Since I've been having all the luck so far. Watch a roll a 1. You ready? Ready, guys? Ready? 12.
Not 20.
Nope. 12 +1.
No?
13.
13. Okay. So you get up close to this and you're really looking at it now and you're like, you know, it kind of looks like something that I've seen before.
Point of order. Does it look like a dick?
It's cylindrical in shape.
You said it was crooked though, or hooked.
It was hooked and cylindrical in its shape.
Okay, so it's cylindrical and it's hooked.
What
It needs
time
to.
of day is it?
At this point, it is probably approaching about midday.
Okay, so if the handle is pointing towards the stars,
Well, the handle needs to point towards the stars.
But
needs
it
to
won't
point
move
towards the stars.
by force.
Oh, it won't. It won't even move to turn it to change the orientation.
Correct.
Nope.
That's the first thing I tried to do.
I was looking at the butterflies.
Some very interesting butterflies, guys.
They're all
butterflies
rainbow
are
colored and beautiful. But
they are going to town. Well, then I'm gonna do an investigation check. I rolled a 17 plus 1, 18.
Good
Okay.
God.
thank God.
Okay. So you definitely figure out that, all right, this kind of looks like a dick. Now, how do I make this point towards the stars?
Oh.
Oh,
I go to stroke it.
yeah.
No.
I stroke it gently.
And as you do, it slowly raises up, and then the door rises, granting you passage.
Zach.
Don't tell me to make a themed campaign and not expect shit like this.
All right, we're gonna pass through it. Pass through the door.
This was your fault.
This was my fault. I was just thinking, oh, rainbows and stuff like that. No, he went there.
Yep.
And I think we're going to move on to the next one as we pass through the dick door.
I would like to make a comment.
Please
Job
do.
handling that.
Good job handling that.
Oh, I let it go.
Stupendous. All right, so you guys walk in, and a final door sits now in front of you. And there are 5 empty slots on this door. And one of them the 4th slot has a stone pushed into it with a letter T on it. And there's a bunch of other letters scattered around. It seems like the whole alphabet might be here.
Hmm. How many slots are there?
5.
5. I got it. I
think I get it.
I do understand too. I'm searching for an L.
Okay.
And I put it in the first slot.
All right.
I'm looking for a G. I find it and put it in the second slot.
I
Yep.
see where you're going with this.
I
Okay.
see the third one. I look for the B. Put it in the
Okay.
third slot.
All right.
And find a Q and put it in the 5th slot and stand back.
All right. After sliding the last letter in, the letters themselves begin to glow brightly, and the doors once again open up for you, revealing the main hall of the Temple of the Blue Lagoon.
Hey, I told you this
My
wouldn't
friends,
take long.
I have a growing suspicion all the adventurers before ourselves have been straight.
Ah, they might have. And we all know a straight person cannot be the queen,
The baddest bitch.
The
the baddest
bitch.
bitch in the world. So
So
we're walking towards the crown slowly, looking back.
as you walk in, the hall is decorated. Well, it's been some time since anyone's been in here, so all of the rainbow decorations are tattered and disintegrating. On the throne at the end of the room is a skeleton with the crown on top of their head.
Oh, this poor man's been in the closet for way too long.
Please, please use reverence. We are around the baddest bitch.
Ah, yes.
My,
On your
uh,
knees.
Pete drops to their knees and kind of shimmies on their knees towards and approaches the late baddest bitch.
Wait a minute.
As
Hold
you
up. Stop right there.
Oh,
I'd like to do an investigation check to see if
Alright.
there's any traps around.
all right, go ahead and roll for investigation.
All right. 16 plus 1,
16.
17.
Okay. So looking around, you're getting low now. You're feeling the stone, seeing if there's any shift in the height of it. Might be a pressure plate. You're looking for wires. You're not finding anything.
Well, there you have it. No. No traps. Let's go for the
I highly doubt there's no traps, but I do still approach.
And as you approach, you hear from behind you. Ah, yes. I knew you'd be able to get in.
I turn around.
And standing behind you all is a Bert Demington.
Master Demington, a pleasure as always.
You followed us here, didn't you?
Let's just say I don't get what I want by trusting people.
You have
That makes two
betrayed
of
our
us.
contract, Bennington.
I have done no such thing. The contract was for you to enter the temple. And you have done such.
But what about the crown?
The crown, well, as I said, that goes to me, and, well, if I am able to remove it, then you may have, and it accepts you, you may have your chance to wear it.
How did you get across the sea?
That big boat is mine.
While
Son of a
while
bitch.
Jonvam and uh, Chad Bennington are talking, Brad Pennington, I don't know. While they're talking, Pete is gonna make a sleight of hand check
All right.
and try and just slip the crown on their own head. They've had
Okay.
enough.
Go ahead and give me a roll.
Oh my god.
That
great.
is a critical failure,
Oof.
Oof.
which is unfortunate because dexterity is my proficiency. I had a +4 to dexterity, so
Oof.
So you go to reach for the crown, and you're kind of keeping an eye on Bert as to not draw any attention. But when you go to actually reach for the crown, you accidentally grab the skeleton and pull the whole thing down towards you. Bones come crashing down the stairs, and the crown goes rolling right to Bert's feet.
and spooky, scary skeleton starts playing.
Spooky, scary skeleton.
You had to roll a little higher for that.
Yeah, it doesn't even play.
Can I do an athletics check and see if I can catch the crown before it goes to his feet?
You can try to get to it before he does.
Yeah, I'm going to try to do that. I have a +2.
All right.
All right. That's
Go
worth a
ahead and
shot,
roll.
right?
Yes, it is.
Since the utter failure. Let's see.
Oh boy.
16 plus 2, 18.
18. Due to your younger age, you are able to move just slightly faster than him and are able to snatch up the crown before he can grab it.
I twirl the crown on my finger. Well,
He looks at you and he goes, "Now who's breaking the contract?"
now. You did right, one who wears it. This is not the proper way to wear a crown.
It's
Pete,
anyone's crown, is it not?
Only if
Pete,
the crown chooses you.
Pete is laying face down on the ground and just says into the floor, I believe the only stipulation was that one of us could wear it.
No, I gave each of you 1 day to wear it, if it chooses you.
Well, in
Now,
this case, I don't think Petey has been chosen besides anything but the bones.
Yeah, Petey is not planning on moving anytime soon. They're
Yeah.
just kind of
I hope you enjoy the femurs you see down there. I'm going to
now,
do a history check. I'm going to read the book and see how the crown chooses people.
okay. Go ahead and roll history. See if you can remember.
10 plus 4, 14.
Okay. Quickly, just
Excuse
jogging
me.
through your memory really quick. You're like, it said something about being good at heart, good at something else. But without putting the crown down,
put
But
it
I don't
on.
want to put the
Put
crown down
it on.
because,
Put it on.
well, I have no choice. I'm going to put the crown on.
all right. So you put the crown on, and I want you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the D20 right there, right?
Yep.
Okay. 1 plus 5, 6.
No.
No.
Did you really just crit?
I
Crit
did.
failed.
Crit
I
would
did.
come out.
So
Wow.
you're feeling confident. You're like, you know what? I'm not believing anything you say. So you put the crown on, and immediately your head just starts pounding, and you feel like life is being drained out of you, and you quickly just take the crown off, and you take. You're gonna take 2 points of psychic damage.
That sucks.
And Birch is gonna look at you and go, I told you, it chooses.